Hello girls, or everyone else, in case I've got more than girls. I might have some men watching as well. Welcome to another Udderly Awesome tip from Mandy. I've got an interesting array of things here tonight. Looks a bit like a kitchen experiment rather than scrapbooking or card making. But I'm going to attempt to show you a really cool thing. I haven't done it before. I heard about it from my friend Carol and it sounded like a fabulous idea and I wanted to share it with you. And these are all the things that I need for it. Well, I don't know what I need. I'm going to see what works. So you might be like me, and when you get towards the end of your Tombow mono glue, you tend to be doing this a lot and shaking it down and tapping it and trying to get the glue out. And this one, honestly, it really feels empty. It feels like there's no weight in it. This one feels pretty much the same. There might be there's a bit more in there. I can feel the weight. But I would chuck this in, normally I would chuck this in the bin. Now, my friend Carol told me that if I cut this open, there's still tons of glue in there. So I'm going to have a look and I'm going to have a go at scraping the excess glue into this other container. Now, I just realized that I didn't grab something to stand that up in, so I'm just looking around me to see what I will be able to grab. We'll work it out. Let's see. That's going to be helpful. I probably need another one. Here's another washi tape. Then I've got another foam tape. I'll put that one under there. Great, look at that. I've got something to stand that up in. And that's what I'm going to need. So let's start with this. I've got a breadboard here because I thought I might need to use the bread knife to get into it. I'm pretty sure Carol told me to use scissors. So I'm going to start with the scissors and see how I go. So at this point in time, I'm going to leave the lid on. And I'm going to go, I don't know, up near the top. Poke a hole in it. Yeah, I might try these bigger scissors. I don't want to wreck my good scissors. I got into the glue. These scissors aren't actually great. So I'm resorting to my bread knife, which is easy. That's going to go through really easy. I've also got a damp cloth that I can use. And there is a bit of glue in there. Not as much as I thought there might be, but look at that. There is quite a lot still in there. Just going to wipe my bread knife so I don't get dried glue all over my bread knife. Now, that's the first thing I wanted to do, is to cut that open. Now, for this one, I'm going to use the fat bottom end. And it's right now that I bet you're thinking, what fat bottom end? So on your glue, you've got the fine tip that we all tend to use the most. And on the other end, you've got a soft, rubbery, thicker one for spreading bigger amounts of glue. So if you didn't know that that was on there, this might be an epiphany for you. I'm going to take out that little rubber plug and I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to bring it closer so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'm going to tap that down. Now that glue's dropped down into the bottle, and I'm going to get this one, and Carol said use the end of the teaspoon. I thought this one might work, but no, that's going to be too big. So look at all that glue in there and in here as well. So I'm going to scrape this out into that container. And all that extra glue that I would normally have just lost, because I would have chucked that out now, because I've been tapping and banging for a couple of weeks now. And, you know, I'm sure you're probably like me. You get a bit impatient with it and think there's nothing left in there. And there's actually quite a lot. Carol told me that when she did this one time, it was too much to fill up the glue pot that she had. So that's why I wanted 2 pretty empty ones so that I didn't waste any. So I'm just using the end of a teaspoon, poking that down because it keeps getting a bubble that's not going in. Oh, I think this is a great tip. Let me know in the comments if you want to go into the draw for next month. If you think this is a great tip, 2 questions. Do you think this is a great tip? And what's your favourite adhesive that you use the most? So this one, when I'm scraping out inside there, that looked like it was pretty empty, and there's heaps in here. Let's poke that bubble down again. Come on, go down. I'll give that a tap. That glue bottle already feels like it's more than half full. Now I regret all those glue bottles that I've thrown out thinking that they were empty. So this is a quick little tip. Your questions are, is this a great tip? Will you use it? And what is your favourite adhesive? Let me know in the comments. Give me a like and a share. If you haven't got any mono glue yet and you want to order some, here is my host code for this month. Jump online and have a look at what else is on there that you might like to see and purchase in November. Now I'm getting a bit careless and I'm making a mess of the top of my glue bottle. That's heaps. Thanks for the great tip, Carol. That is awesome. I'm sure my ladies are going to love this idea. Yes, it's a little bit messy. Yes, it will take you about 2 minutes, but it saves money and it gives you glue when you might think you're out of it and can't keep going with the project because you've run out of glue. You might be sitting on a little gold mine of glue. Now, all I need is a lid for this one. And what have I done with that? Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. So I need to put my plug back in. Don't forget you've got this wide end of your glue. That's oozing out now. So I'm just going to wipe that little bit off. I'm going to lose that little bit. You've got this wide end on your glue bottle that you didn't even know was there. And then you've got your thin end at this end. And that feels like a new full bottle. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. I've forgotten to draw the person who's going to get this month's little prize. So I'm going to draw that and put that in the comments. Don't forget to like and please leave me a comment and share. And I would love your feedback on, is this a good tip? Will you use it? And what's your favourite adhesive? Thanks for watching this month, everyone. I'll see you back in December.